Hello everybody, welcome to the Three Lotus Tarot. Today I am doing a reading about the energies that were surrounding the British royal family during Trooping the Colour, which just happened recently, right? So I do have a pick a card reading that's coming up for you already, but today we're just going to do a short reading about the energies surrounding the British royal family, like I mentioned. So King Charles, Queen Camilla, Princess Catherine, Prince William, maybe even the three children, Princess Anne, just to see what was that feeling that was surrounding them, and how they felt about maybe Prince Harry not being there. Was there any feeling about Prince Harry not being there? We don't know, right? So let's just do a quick one to see what was happening behind the scenes, what were the feelings, because I know for a fact, as you can all see as well, on the videos that have come out, on the commentary that has come out, so many people were so excited and so happy to see that wonderful Trooping the Colour occasion, all the events that took place, even though there was so much rain, there was a downpour that happened again and again, but still, the strength shone through, and people were so excited to see King Charles really, in spite of his cancer diagnosis and his treatment, really still out and about in public doing what a king needs to do. They were so also happy to see Princess Catherine come out after 6 months of not having been seen. And I must say something, that while I was doing, I think, the first reading ever that I did about Princess Catherine, where she was, what was happening with her, when would we see her again? I asked this question, when will we see her again? And I did get the timeline of 6 months. In 6 months time from the time that I did that reading, I think it was like February or March, in 6 months time, or in June. So I definitely got the message that it was not going to be Easter, right? So if you're interested in that reading, I will link it down in the description box below. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at everybody's feeling. Okay, so now let's take the Rider Waite Smith Tarot deck. I just want to ask, what was the British royal family's feeling about Trooping the Colour after it happened? What was the British royal family's feeling about the whole event of Trooping the Colour after it happened? How did they feel? How did they feel? Wow, okay. Let's take a look at these then. So we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have Temperance, as well as the Sun. Yeah, so I think they were worried. They were worried about how it would look, how it would go. They were concerned because I think there was, like I said earlier, there were some periods of rain, and King Charles having to stand in the rain, also Princess Catherine having to be up and about in spite of her preventative chemotherapy treatments, cancer treatments, and however else she's been feeling. Okay, and then just a general feeling of the public. So they were just worried. It is also a very big event, right? So how would logistics go? How would it operationalize? But they knew that they definitely wanted to do it. They knew that they were doing it for some reasons. Okay, they wanted to be sure to be seen as the monarchy of the country, okay, and many Commonwealth countries around the world as well. They wanted to be seen as, they are there for the people, they are doing their job, they are being representative and giving back time and an air of celebration, a feeling of like camaraderie and togetherness. And don't worry, your king king is here. We are all healthy. We are together as a family in spite of everything that has happened, that has, you know, there's been so many dingbats and so many crazy things that have happened to the family, like, you know, so many illnesses, sicknesses that have been diagnosed. Prince Harry, of course, with his troubles, and so they just wanted to be there and stand strong for the people, to see them and take heart that, you know, we're all still here, we're in this, we're living this life together, and this is our love for the country, right? Temperance as well, they were balancing and trying to make sure that, you know, there is something for everybody. There is that feeling of keeping the people on an even keel and not having them swing too much to rumor mongering, not having them swing to too much fear mongering, or like just what's happening with the royals now, you know, this is why they're out of sync, etc. So they knew they had to do it, and they did it for certain reasons. And I believe that after the event, whilst they were a bit concerned, there may have been still some concerns after the event. Maybe, you know, there was concern for King Charles and Princess Catherine to be able to get their proper rest after the very, very long and strenuous event. But I think that they felt that they were happy that their objectives were achieved. So they managed to stand tall, stand together, stand strong, keep everybody on an even keel. Everybody was happy and feeling calm, feeling happy, feeling like, you know, we don't have to worry, we are being taken care of, and there was a great sense of joy. There was really that rebirth of happiness, I would say, like a surge of joy and happiness and fulfillment that came through the British royal family. They felt that, hey, you know, we pulled this off, we got this done, everybody's happy, everybody's healthy. And when I say this, I mean everybody, as in the audience as well as the British royal family. And of course, you know, they were like, I'm sure King Charles felt a little something about Prince Harry not being there, but maybe, I mean, they know that there are pros and cons to when Harry appears, right? So in this event, at this point in time, it's just better to do without the extra drama, because they wanted to have very specific messages go out to the world at large who was waiting and watching. All right, let's see what else came out. Oh, Queen of Swords, you see. There is, like I always like to explain, the difference in energy between King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So the swords, you know, they're like, okay, let's get this done, this is what we're going to do, the truth is there, the intellect is there, the planning was there, the facts were there, and they just implemented the plan as should be. But the difference between the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is that the Queen of Swords is this more observant energy, is this energy where it takes note of what people are thinking, what people might be feeling. So how might we present a persona or an image, or plan an event with activities that might be good or beneficial or hopeful for the people who are our audience. Okay, so that is that difference in energy between king and queen. So it's not really a gender thing, but just that characteristic of the energy that's there. I do know that a lot of you might want to know how King Charles and Princess Catherine were feeling after the event. Or okay, no, let's go before that. Let's look at, you know, why did Princess Catherine choose to appear at Trooping the Colour? Why did Princess Catherine choose to appear at Trooping the Colour? Something flipped over. Okay, I thought I saw something flip over, but if we see it again, I'll take it out. Why did Princess Catherine choose Trooping the Color to appear? Fantastic. Fantastic. Let me just check the deck to see if the card I thought I saw appear. Nope. Okay. So why? Ace of Cups. She knew that there's so much emotional emotions, so many emotions riding on her appearance. Whether she appeared or not, there was so much emotion of I would say King Charles, who has become so close to his daughter-in-law, emotion of maybe her husband and her children as well, but most definitely also emotion of the guards, of whom she is the colonel-in-chief for, right? Because she's there for the first time ever since taking on the role of colonel-in-chief, that she was going to be there to take the salute. And she knows also the impact of this action of hers, this decision of hers to appear on the general public. So the general public's outpouring of support, outpouring of love, or why, for whatever reason, they needed to see her there, whether it's to quell rumors or to foster, greater joy and happiness. She understood the impact and the value of her being there, and that's why she chose to appear there. Okay, there's also the Nine of Cups here. She is feeling, I would say, in spite of the illness, in spite of the bad days and the not so bad days, she is feeling lucky and blessed to be in the position that she is in. Because if you're going to be sick, I guess it's all the better if you have access to great medical care, innovative technologies. Money's not an option, money's not a fear. All right, because we do know that medical treatment is so astronomically expensive now. So she also wanted to give back because she's gotten so much. Right, that's what she feels. She wants to be able to share that back. And she also wanted the people who are also suffering from cancer, who have given her so much support, that she wants to show them that it can be done. We can come back from a cancer diagnosis. It is possible, so keep your head up. Okay, that's what she was feeling. That's why she chose to be on the balcony, in spite of what it might take out of her. All right, and let's see what were her feelings after the ceremony. What were Princess Catherine's feelings after the Trooping the Color? What were Princess Catherine's feelings after the event? Let's take a look at that. I only have one card here. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, so we did see her having to sit down at one point in time. Okay, she didn't look particularly haggard or like she's really taken a beating, but I'm sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, she has taken a beating. And so she knows, after the fact, she knows it's one step at a time. Perhaps in the days leading up to the ceremony, she was feeling better, she was feeling stronger, and that's how she managed to coax herself and convince herself that yes, we can do it. But after, I believe that she was still feeling quite tired, quite taken out by the event, and she realizes that it is one step at a time. I can't do too much, but at some point I will get there. She's looking to the future. She sees the potential of the future, and she is not anymore like in a rut about what's happened, why me, or it's so difficult, what's happening now is very difficult. She's not stuck in that difficulty. She is looking towards the future, perhaps having gone out there and seen again that giant outpouring of love and support, and being there for her father-in-law for his birthday. She feels that hope, that influx of hope for herself as well, but it is still one step at a time. Okay, one step at a time, which is very, very natural. And I really do believe too that she should take it one step at a time, because you know, you might really, really feel good one day, feel not so good the next day, and it's just par for the course. Let's see what King Charles was feeling like after the ceremony. What was King Charles' energy after the ceremony? What was King Charles's energy after the ceremony? All right, so it's very strange. We've got this Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords. Big burden. Big burden for him. And he might have been feeling that it is over. Oh, thank God it's over. It was a big thing that we wanted to do for the people, and we managed to get it done. And he might be tired, but you know, there is some relief of having successfully executed the event. But there is a feeling of despair, backstabbing, not entirely happy. We also have the Queen of Cups. He was not super happy. I don't think it's that he was upset at the event. It's not that he was unhappy that the event went the way that it did. But I think that this is apart from the event, you know. But perhaps, like, you know, I didn't have my second son there. Perhaps it was Prince Harry not being there. Perhaps it was, oh, you know, this wonderful Trooping the Color. It reminds me of my mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Could be that, because this is the first time he's celebrating his birthday as king, right? Yeah. And then it could also be that, you know, he's ill. He's got cancer, and he's thinking, oh wow, look at this, you know. And as Prince George said, you know, everybody looks so happy. So he could be also seeing that happiness, but thinking, oh, you know, and I love this, but you know, I'm doing this while I'm sick. I don't know how many more times I'll be able to do this. So there was that definitely that feeling of mehness. No, meh, that's not the right word. What is the word? He was feeling a melancholy, and he was feeling a melancholy. He was feeling a bit solemn after the event. Yeah, but in no means am I saying that he was not happy that Trooping the Color happened the way that it did. It's just that besides that feeling, there was something that made him feel this melancholy. What is it that made King Charles feel solemn and melancholic? What caused these feelings in King Charles? What caused these feelings in King Charles? Okay, so we have got, this is my first card that came out. Let me get it. Oh my gosh. So we've got the Ten of Swords here, and then we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So he felt a burden. There was a burden there that he felt. Like so much time and effort and commitment and training went into this. Let me see how I can explain all these emotions that are flowing through me. It's not about the planning and training for Trooping the Color, but for King Charles, for so many years, he was Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, king in the waiting, right? So much of his life went into preparing, into training, into waiting, into keeping his place in line. And now that he's come to it, it came with a cancer diagnosis, which, as we all know, cancer being such a fickle taskmaster, right? Like anything could happen to King Charles, anything. And he doesn't know how much more time that he has. But when he thinks back about his life, you know, he spent 60 years, 70 years waiting. 60 years, 70 years waiting. And now that it's here, it's like, wow, why don't I get to just enjoy this for so much longer? Because I spent so much time and I don't know how much more time I have left, right? So it bears on him, it weighs heavy on him. There is a burden there, and it's just barreling down upon him. I think his sense of mortality is barreling down on him, like he thinks, whoa, you know, will I have another one? And that's why there is that feeling of melancholy. It's not completely just happiness and joy and celebration around trooping the color. Oh wow, okay. I'm a little bit sad that he had to feel that, okay? It's understandable, but it's a little bit sad. So now let's take a look at the rest of the family, okay? I think that this is the first time that Princess Catherine has come out, and with all the children in tow as well. And it's a happy family with Prince William. I just want to get a quick look. Look at the card that came out. King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Let's take a quick look at how Prince William felt with his whole family out in public again. How did Prince William feel about his whole family out in public again? The king, we've got the King of Pentacles, which is what he's going to be. We also have the King of Wands. We have the Chariot. Oh yeah, we have the King of Swords. How can we have 3 kings come out? Wow, you know, and the Ace of Swords. Very, very positive cards. Very, very powerful cards. So Prince William, whilst he did not look the happiest or the most engaged, okay, I did not watch the entire Trooping the Colour, but the parts that I did watch, I felt that he was quite reserved still. Okay, I think there was one point where there was that beautiful picture of Princess Catherine and him looking at each other. I will tell you a little bit more about that. But you know, I think he's realizing his place. He's realizing, he's seeing it, and he feels, okay, you know, this is what it's all about. You know, my whole family in front of our people, and he's feeling it. He's feeling, you know, all the ambition that is upon him, all that he needs to present and manifest as the king of the people. You know, he's got to be the King of Pentacles, he's got to be King of Wands, to know how he wants to lead the country, how he wants to mold or shape or give back to the country, and then how to execute it, how to be sure that he's not blinded by, you know, all sorts of weird things, but knowing what to do, where to go. And he sees, he understands, he is the way forward. He is the next in line. And with his family, it all came into him, you know, like maybe it came more strongly to him this time than any other time, because I mean it is the first trooping of the color for his father, but it's also after he's had a scare and a shock with Princess Catherine's cancer diagnosis. So it really brought it home to him that he's the one who has to lead forward, and this is how he's going to do it, you know, with this family. And perhaps this might be the turning point. The trooping the color might have been the turning point where Prince William, who always thought that he's not ready yet, he's not really into taking on the reins yet, that might have been the turning point for him to realize, I can hold the Ace of Swords. I can do this. I can lead this. I know what I want to do with it. By no means is he wanting to take over from his dad. By no means is he thinking that his dad is not up to the role of king anymore. No, don't get me wrong. But this was the turning point. This was when he looked out at the crowds from the balcony or from his horse. When he looked out and he saw everybody, and he felt it. He felt the emotion, the hope, the pride, the love that was coming in from the people to the British royal family, to his family. And he understood what it meant to hold the Ace of Swords, to be king. And that, I believe, the cards are telling me that that was the turning point for him, when he realized, I can do this. I can be king. And when it is his time, he wants to be king, and he wants to be this multifaceted king who can successfully lead the way forward. Big things. I heard somebody else say, another tarot reader did say, that with the downpour that happened during Trooping the Color, it was a big cleansing for the British royal family. It may have also been very healing for Prince William. Like, now that I see the cards say this about him, might have been also very healing. I'm going to use the Sacred Self-Care Oracle now, just to see what Prince William needs as he prepares for his role as king. What does Prince William need as he prepares for his role as king? So today I seem to be concentrating a bit more on, wow, okay, that's too many cards. I seem to be concentrating a bit more on Prince William, just because the cards seem to want to talk about him. Okay, so what does he need as he prepares for his big role? Okay, we've got health checkup. Yes, I believe that ever since the diagnosis, people in the family have been a lot more cautious, a lot more scrutiny is being put on health. Okay, so yeah, so he's got to take care of his health as well. He's got to look at what is happening in his body, but also mentally and emotionally. He's got to, you know, keep himself balanced, keep himself grounded, keep himself calm, keep himself true and honest. Okay, health checkup. And emotionally as well, because I mean, Prince William is a boy who lost his mother and in front of the whole wide world, like way back, you know, and saw like all sorts of articles about his mother dating this person and that person and all that. So emotionally he needs to be very strong and very healed as well. And that's why I did get the feeling that those downpours were also healing for Prince William, on top of being cleansing for the British royal family. So health checkup, and also flow like water. Water is always symbolic of emotions, and I see this person diving deep down into this beautiful world underwater. It's quiet, muted, it's not quiet completely, but it's muted, and it's like a whole different world. And I think that this is what Prince William needs to do in order to prepare for his new role. He needs to get more in touch, or understand more about his feelings, go deeper than he's ever gone before. And like I mentioned earlier, perhaps the scare with Catherine's cancer enables him to really diagnose, juxtapose, or just, you know, delve deeper into what he really feels. How is this person important to him? How is his father important to him? How is the monarchy and the role and important to him? How is the future of his children even more important to him? Like there are different layers now that he is seeing because of what has happened, and that's helping him prepare. But he has to accept that. He has to open up his eyes and his heart to wanting to dive deep into the understanding of that. And alone time, another water card, yeah, another water card. So we see this time he's above water, in flow like water. He was in water, so he needs to understand his emotions. He needs to dive down deep. But here he also needs to understand other people's emotions, his citizens, his people, his staff, his family, his brother, his father, his aunt, you know, because Princess Anne is a lot of the times still the hardest working royal, right? But she's getting older as well. So, you know, understand other people's emotions. What does Princess Catherine need from him? What do children need from him? What does Queen Camilla need from him? And King Charles, of course. What does Prince Harry need from him? Right? So he needs to bear that in mind, above and below external emotions and internal emotions. But he might also need some alone time. He might also really do need some alone time to I think, like, come back to himself. Because when you're in a role like the Prince of Wales, you know, everybody's pulling you everywhere, and the situations that arise in your life are pulling you everywhere. Your mind, your intellect, your soul is like, okay, I gotta do this. Oh no, I gotta do that. Oh, what does that person need from me? And what does that person need from me? See, he still needs to spend some time alone to recuperate and to rejuvenate himself, because he needs to keep himself whole and strong and robust as well. That's what Prince William would need in preparation for his role, which I'm so happy to see that he now really does see something new. He sees that, you know, I understand what the role of king is, and I believe that I can do it. I know what I want to do, and I believe that I can make it happen. Woo, amazing. Thank you to the cards. Thank you to the universe for sharing this insight with us, for letting us know this, for allowing us to know this. Okay, now I want to get to the question of Prince Harry. Prince Harry. What is this? Prince Harry. Look at the card that came out for Prince Harry. The Devil. Prince Harry. Okay, so I just got this message. Harry was not happy. A little part of him, or a lot of him, was not happy that Trooping the Colour went off as great as it did, and Princess Catherine came out and everybody was shown so much love. King Charles, Queen Camilla, yeah, it's the opposite of Schadenfreude, you know, it's the opposite of that. So he was, yeah, not happy. Or he's mirroring somebody else's unhappiness. I don't know. Okay, so I don't want to go there, because a lot of times, let me tell you this, guys, so many times I have wanted to read on Prince Harry's partner, Prince Harry's wife, so many times, because I know you guys want to hear about it, you know, to some extent, you know. But every time I get this warning, this protective feeling of don't do it, it's not worth it, don't go there. Okay, so that's why, if you're ever wondering why I don't read about her, that's why. Because every time that I think about doing a topic about her, a reading about her, I get told, I get protected not to. Okay, that's why. So I'll just leave her to the other tarot readers. But let's look at what Prince Harry was feeling about Trooping the Color. What did Prince Harry feel about Trooping the Color? Oh. Okay, 3 cards came out, which I think is a lot, but I'll take them. So the other cards that came out were 8 of Pentacles. Okay, let's put this here. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the 3 of Pentacles. Let's take a look at this. Let's unpack this. I think that Prince Harry was not happy. Like I said, the opposite of Schadenfreude. He was not really happy that everything went so well, and without them it still went so well. Okay, I think that he worked hard. He worked hard to keep the equilibrium and the emotional the state of emotions in his house. He worked hard because, you know, there might have been a lot of anger, a lot of jealousy happening, but he worked hard to try to tamp down the high emotions. I think they definitely thought about how they were going to do stuff to upstage Trooping the Color. They thought about how they would call attention to themselves, you know, in front of other people. How would they call attention to themselves? They thought of different ways, even devious ways. They tried to maybe plant some stories, do things behind the scenes to change their image, to change the image of Trooping the Color or the British royal family. Yeah, so, but I feel that he worked hard to try to maintain some emotional stability in the house. This is what I feel here. 7 of Swords, the Hanged Man. I think he's also kind of at a loose end. Like, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried behind the scenes, I've tried to be more out there, but, you know, to put myself more in the news, to gain attention. But I don't know, does he think it's happening? The Lovers, he does this at the energy at the bottom of the deck. He does this because of his love. And he does this by choice. He does this because he knows that it's wanted, like or it's required. Or he does this because he knows this is what will make her happy. What does Prince Harry truly want for himself? What does Prince Harry truly want for himself? Okay, we've got this one, the 6 of Pentacles. What does Prince Harry truly want for himself? He wants a good image for himself. He wants to be held in good regard. He enjoyed the times when he was the youth that everybody loved, that all the people of all the lands loved. The youth, you know, he might have been irresponsible, he might have taken drugs, he might have done like very questionable things, but he was still loved, and people thought that he's young, give him a break. He wants that back. He wants that love back. He wants that tolerance back, and he wants to be seen as somebody good, somebody helpful, somebody who is a boon to society, somebody who is like, you know, a good rich man who comes along and helps the poor. He wants that kind of image, yeah, like a good person, a good man, somebody who helps, somebody who, you know, helps society, keeps things on an even keel. They're fair, they're honest, they're kind, they're helpful. He wants the love back, the tolerance, the understanding, empathy for him. He wants that back. Queen of Swords, but he also wants his wife. So I know that a lot of people say that, you know, Prince Harry is like always so sad looking, always so angry looking, always so dejected when he's with his wife. But the Queen of Swords is his wife, and he wants that too. He wants this and this and his wife. And his wife. Yeah? He does still want his wife. Does Harry want to come back to the British royal family? Does Harry want to get back with the British royal family? No, he doesn't mind having left them. He does not mind having left the British royal family. Who does he want to spend his future with? Who does he want to spend his future with? Who does Prince Harry want to spend his future with? Ace of Cups, love. Ace of Cups, love. He wants to spend his future with his love. And from the cards, I'm seeing that his love at the moment still is his wife. Alright, so that was Prince Harry. That was Prince Harry and his how he felt about the entire thing. Yeah, so of course we know that his wife tried to release a couple of jars of raspberry jam and some dog biscuits, so you know, I don't know what to say about her. But let's take a look. I just want to use the Archangel Power Oracle deck and see if we can get anything for what is advised for the future of the British royal family. What is advised for the future of the British royal family? What is advised for the future of the British royal family? Okay, this one flipped over. What is advised for the future of the British royal family? So first of all, we've got the Knight of Ariel. The Knight of Ariel, which says there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan and being watched over by someone kind. So there's an angel here. And look at that. They were on horses, right? There were a lot of them were on horses. Prince William, Prince Edward, Princess Anne, they were all on horses. There is somebody kind looking after them. But there is a nice positive future for the British royal family, and they need to know, they need to not give up. You know, no matter what happens, no matter what Prince Harry does, no matter how you know, different Commonwealth countries want to seek independence, etc., they must remember that there is so much more that they can accomplish, and they need to plan out the future for it, because times change, people change, technology changes, communities, societies change, but they are the holders, they are the beacon, the bearers of a responsibility or an image that is aeons old, and they can find a space and a spot for themselves. They just need to plan it out. They need to think carefully and plan it out. They can still be of a lot of valuable good to countries, to the people, through societies. Yeah, let's see what else. We've got the 7 of Michael. There is a better course of action available. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Again, it supplements each other, right? You know that there needs to be a plan. There is a space for you. There is a space where you can be good, where you can do what you need to do, and all you need to do is you need to plan it out properly. There are different ways of doing it. You see, there are 2 paths, for example, here. There are different paths. You just need to figure out which one is better for you, for the family, and which one therefore will you take. Review all the details, and they are watched over by somebody kind, so they are in a sense a little bit protected. I know in the past they've had so many attacks on them, right? But this may be changing now because they are being watched over by somebody kind. So we might see that change happening in real time now with the British royal family. So then the last card that we got out was the Page of Gabriel. Follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. You see, this is so in tune and aligned with what we saw with Prince William earlier in the reading, right? So Prince William might be the new charge leader, and because he now understands the responsibility and understands the role, I think he has been able to find in himself the passion, the desire to want to lead the people. And it is very possible for him. They just need to plan it out properly. That's beautiful. That's a great message that we're getting for the British royal family. All right, so now I didn't expect these readings just go so quick, right? It's 47 minutes already, so I didn't expect it to go so quickly, but I do want to get to look at where King Charles is health-wise and where Princess Catherine is health-wise. Can we know, please, how King Charles is health-wise now? How is King Charles health-wise now? Oh, look, he's working hard at recovering. I think he's doing pretty well at recovering. Oh, okay. 2 cards here. We've got the 5 of Wands, we've got the Lovers, and we've got the Knight of Cups. I think he has a lot of support, a lot of emotional support from his family, from his wife. So not support in terms of medical, scientific support, which he also has, I'm very sure. But what is keeping him like really going strong? What is really giving so much impact to him in his getting better is love and support and emotional strength. Also from his grandchildren, I just got this. Also from his grandchildren, perhaps like Zara Tyndall as well. Like, she's very good with the king, right? So it's not easy. He is working hard. I think his body and his soul, he wants to fight the cancer. His soul wants to fight the cancer. His body is trying to do the job. It's not easy, but he is very buoyed by the strength and the love that he gets from his family. All right, now let's take a look at Princess Catherine, health-wise. How is Princess Catherine health-wise now? How is Princess Catherine health-wise? Ooh, how is Princess Catherine health-wise? Let's take a look. What can we know about Princess Catherine health-wise? Okay, that's too many. Take a look at this. Oh, okay, so we've got the Chariot and the 8 of Swords. Okay, we've got these 3 cards came out. Four of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Slow going. I think it'll be a long time still. It'll be a long time still that she fights this disease. This one, I think she doesn't know what's going to happen. Of course, she doesn't know. She feels helpless sometimes. She feels like she can't do anything for it, but perhaps sometimes she's so very weak that she can't do anything for herself. But she's pushing forward. I think her strength and her soul is pushing forward. Clarify, please clarify the Chariot and clarify the 8 of Swords, please. Can I get a clarification, please, for the 8 of Swords? Let's check it out. Let's see what we can find out. Yeah, 2 of Swords. You see, she doesn't know. She doesn't know how it's gonna go. Sometimes it's really so difficult. Sometimes it's better. We've got the Hierophant in reverse. We've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. My cards in reverse. Okay, so let's look at this. We've got the Hierophant. I think she's holding on strong to religion or something. Her anchor, there is an anchor in her that holds her strong. It could be her children, it could be her family at large, it could be a religion, but there's something that anchors her even when she doesn't know where she's going, even when she feels a bit lost. So she's definitely holding on and looking forward to the future. Yeah, so the Chariot card is you know, really for Princess Catherine, what the Chariot is: moving forward, going into battle, really pushing forward, you know, not being afraid, not being curtailed, not being beaten down, but having the strength to go forward, even though at times it's so hard. Even though at times she doesn't know where she's going, she doesn't know what she's doing, she doesn't know whether she'll be able to, you know, recover or not, but deep inside of her, there's something that anchors her. Something that anchors her with the Hierophant. So she's holding on to life. She's holding on to life. She doesn't want to go. She's looking forward to the future. So this, when you look at some of my past readings about Princess Catherine, I can see a big change in her. Whether it's mentally or emotionally or spiritually, but there is a big change for the positive, because she's no longer stuck in that rut. She's no longer you know, feeling so down, so low, so lost. She sees potential now in the future, and she wants to get back to the happy families, the beautiful happy families that she had before. And it's going to be slow moving, but I think she'll get there. You know, she has hope that she'll get there. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, and I am at almost an hour now, so should I go with the last question? Okay, let's just ask this question, yeah? I just want to know, what is the next big thing for the British royal family? What is the next big thing that we will see? Because things may happen in the behind the scenes that we don't know around, right? What is the next big thing we will see about the British royal family? What is the next big thing? Oh, okay. Struggle, a long struggle with injuries left and right. Somebody leaving turbulent waters and going to calmer waters. The Hanged Man. Okay, somebody feeling like they need a change in perspective, or somebody just choosing to, okay, I got to chill now, I got to stop what I'm doing. Page of Cups. New emotions. Wow, okay, so I don't know if I should tell you what I see. But it could be that the next big thing that we will see with the British royal family could be Prince Harry, who has been so injured by his adventure these past few years. He's going to choose to come back. He's going to choose to move away from where he is currently to somewhere new. He could be coming back to the UK, could be coming back to his family, could be going completely elsewhere, but he's going to move. He's going to choose to leave what is his current situation and move on to something new. He might be feeling a bit lost. He might be feeling a bit quiet. He might need some time for rest and reflection and understanding what the heck has happened and what do I do next. But there will be new emotions, new feelings that come to the fore, that arise. You know, there might be a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen. There might be a lot of joy, you know, with that weird fish peeking out of a cup. There might be a lot of joy, like, huh, what? We never expected this. Yeah. So this is what I see might be the next big thing that we see from the British royal family. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the moon, which is evolutionary journey. We don't know everything. Illusion. There's a lot of illusion. There's a lot of things beyond the mist, under the moonlight, in the shadows that we don't know about, that we might not know about. Okay, he might be coming back that we don't even know about yet. Okay, and until much later when they choose to release the information to the public. Yeah, but there is possibly an evolutionary journey for Prince Harry and the British royal monarchy. How are they going to bring him back if he does indeed choose to come back? How are they going to bring him back and learn to trust him again? Page of Pentacles. See, a new life, fresh beginning, learning again, learning anew. Oh, the Emperor. King Charles might be the one to decide on what to do with Harry. Oh, sometimes he doesn't see what's on offer to him. Sometimes he doesn't see. Sometimes he only sees what's in front of him, or the love or the emotion or the ties that are in front of him, but he doesn't see what other people might offer, like what maybe even his own family is offering him. He doesn't see it. He just sees what's in front of him. He's going to need strength. They're all going to need strength. There will be movement forward. There will be a new change. And perhaps, you know, whoever is left behind is going to be feeling a bit curtailed. Life is going to be different for the person left behind. Oh my gosh, look at that. For the person left behind, feeling curtailed, feeling left out in the cold, feeling a lack, harking back to the joys of the past. Oh, and then she might be just moving on. She might just move on. Find new areas for happiness and joy and drinking and partying, perhaps. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there now, because we are at about almost 60 minutes now, and I thank you so much for being here. That was a great, enjoyable read for me. Time just passed so quickly. Thank you so much for being here. Do give me some comments about, if you have thoughts about what I read, and comment, share, subscribe to the Three Lotus Tarot. And give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.